Hey, Sophia.
Hey.
Is that a fanny pack?
Yeah.
80s call, they're looking for you. What are you doing with that thing?
I'm practicing my concealed carry draw.
Concealed carry? I thought the only way to carry a gun was on your side like a real man.
Oh no, there are multiple ways.
I want to know about them. Why don't we
right.
just talk about it? Let's get to the video and talk about different methods of concealed carrying. Welcome back to Class Firearms, guys. Kaya here with Sophia from Fit for FIA. Glad having you over here.
Thanks for having me.
And today we're going to talk about methods of concealed carry. Now, everybody have their own ways of concealed carrying, different holsters, different clothing, depending on the body size, all that. So it's a very situation dependent kind of thing, right?
Absolutely.
Now, you've got your own ways. You've got 3 different ways of carrying a concealed carry weapon on you, right? Depending on, I guess, your clothing. You'll explain why you do them. And I want to go ahead and actually show our audience how you do that. Like for me, everybody knows. If they don't, I mean, I got my Penix carry here when I carry. I used to do like 5 o'clock over here, which I kind of got away from there. There's pros and cons to both, but that's about it for me. Some folks carry outside the waistband,
Yes.
but kind of underneath the clothing, right on the 3 o'clock, right? If you're a righty, or 9 o'clock if you're a lefty. There's different ways of carrying it, like fanny packs, all that stuff, backpacks, purses. But today I want to talk about how you do it. What are some of your methods? So go ahead and quickly tell us about yourself, and then let's dive right into it.
Absolutely. So my name is Sophia, like he said. I started my journey a while back, but you know, concealed carry is something that is always changing. Whether you buy a new pistol, a new holster, you maybe change your clothing style. There are so many things to consider. So having options is a great part of where we are today with the industry. So many different options out there, not all created equally. But it's, yes, if you're starting your journey right now, just know you'll continue learning as you go. It just never.
How does a guy with a really tight shirt like me carry?
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's similar to how women have to dress, I think, because we like our fitted clothing. So
are you trying to tell me I dress like women?
No.
Wow.
No.
No. I see how it is. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. So clothing makes a big difference,
Yes.
right? If I legitimately, just with this shirt, which I know
Yes.
a lot of people think this is amazing, perfect size, right?
Perfect size.
If I actually had a weapon right here,
Yes.
it would somewhat print.
I think so.
So I would have to get a size bigger, right? Or
Or
there's other options
Yes.
of methods of carrying.
absolutely.
So we're gonna get there, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that when you get there.
Sure.
Go ahead and tell us your very first method of carrying a concealed carry pistol.
Absolutely. So that is what I have on today. I'm sure you all
Wait,
have
you're
heard
carrying
of it.
a gun right now?
I'm carrying a gun right now. Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's what happens when you wear a loose shirt.
exactly. This
Okay.
is a loose shirt, I guess, but it's tying the arms. I've got some guns over here, but yes, so this is my Filster Enigma. Right now I'm concealing my SIG P365 X Macro.
Wow.
So this is one of my favorite modes of concealment because it's an entire internal belt. So this goes under your pants. I'm choosing to wear an outer belt right now because it cinches everything in just a little bit tighter. So this is actually an unnecessary portion, but this belt is too hard to get on to take off right now because
I see, okay.
it will come into play later.
Hey, you know what? It's fashionable.
It is, yes,
there you
it
go.
provides more retention in that front plane. So, like I said, Filster is spelled P-H-L-S-T-E-R, Enigma, like I said. There's a leg leash here on my leg underneath my clothing. You can't see it, but that provides retention in this plane. So whenever I pull my firearm, the holster does not come with me because of that leg leash.
It's like
And
a
of
shirt
course-
stay.
Yes, absolutely. So,
Okay.
yes, so that's
So-
the Filster Enigma.
All right, so it's a great concept. You know, we've actually done some content with this a while back. It is pretty good. You just got to make sure you set it up right the first
Yes.
time, and then you're good to go. And it keeps it real tight, and it's important for your equipment to be tight. Because
Yes.
if it's loose, your pants are loose or your holster is loose, when you try to draw that weapon, the holster's gonna want to come with it. It's gonna actually affect your draw, and that's not a good thing when you're actually going through a very stressful event. So, okay, is this your daily carry? Is this how you normally do it?
Ideally, yes.
Okay.
Lately, I have been exploring fanny pack carry, especially with the hotter weather. That's been a really nice option, and we will talk about that today. However, this is my favorite option. I'd say it's the safest and most efficient. I can wear it with the most things as well. So say I was going somewhere and I could only take one holster, one setup with me, this would be that.
Okay. What is your other number two, second
My
option?
number two, yes. And I'd also like to add, I have the sport belt attachment to this, which makes it a little bit easier. This is one of my favorite features. So this belt on the inside is a little bit thicker than their standard belt. Makes it really easy for movement. So if you're going running, doing things like that,
Okay.
I use that for things like that. And I
So
just
it doesn't
keep on.
really kind of bounce up and down or anything
Right,
like that?
and it's nice on the hips, you know.
I see, okay.
When people have those hips,
I
you
see.
know. So
I
yes,
wouldn't know anything about
no. So
Ryan does, I know that, but okay. So
so yes,
I have this
second.
other thing that you gave me.
Yes, I
I'm
gave
assuming
you
this is
that.
your second option?
absolutely.
All right.
So this is the Henry Holster's Cypher holster with DCC clips, discrete carry concepts. This is an upgrade to clips that you might see on a standard holster that are plastic and not as durable, maybe give away too easily. So I love DCC clips. Some people even wear this without a belt. I don't necessarily recommend that.
Without a belt? Oh, because of these...
Without a belt, because they're so sturdy.
I guess if you guys take a look at these lips right here, I'm assuming they kind of dig into
They
your
do.
clothing and it kind of keeps it there. Still, I think I would want some sort of belt on there to kind of keep it. I want to work with guarantees.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that, and that is why I do not promote this as a beltless carry
Okay.
option. I've been in a pinch before. I've forgotten a belt before when I've traveled. I've had to do that. It's better than nothing.
Okay.
But if I have a belt, I will use it. So this would be clipped to this externally. And actually, to kind of
see.
combine the two ideas, something that a runner might do to elevate their Enigma is actually add a DCC clip to the front of the faceplate here. So they'll actually put a DCC clip here
Okay.
and then clip that further to their pants so that there is
Oh, it
even
keeps it
less
even
movement.
tighter.
Yes, even
It
tighter.
it does make sense.
Right? So
Cool.
it's a foolproof method, and these are very easy to put on, take off. So love
Okay.
that.
So, do you carry appendix with this one too?
I do, absolutely.
Tell me when you would use this as opposed to the Filster Enigma, because they're both appendix carry positions.
Absolutely. So if I'm already wearing a belt and I don't want the internal belt feeling, sometimes it can be tight and uncomfortable for a long period of time for wear. This might come into play, but it's very rare that I'll choose anything over
Or if
the
you're in a
Enigma.
hurry, maybe.
If I'm in a hurry, absolutely. So if I'm
Okay.
heading out to the grocery store and maybe I forgot something, if people coming over, I'm stressed, you know,
Yeah.
because I have so many friends and all that stuff. I'll throw this.
Popular.
I'll throw this into my waistband, clip it on, and if I have a belt nearby, absolutely, this is a great quick method for that. I would say it's second to the Enigma, and then not even second. These are about neck for neck when it
I
comes to
see,
efficiency
okay.
safety. But yes, a
Yeah,
quick
so
one.
basically, if you're in a hurry and you don't want to kind of deal with that,
Right.
not get the feeling for maybe an occasion, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, this is standard, guys. Just good old inside the waistband holster. I'd use this all day long.
Absolutely.
Seems pretty good material.
And it's
Yeah.
made by Andrew Henry of Henry Holsters. He is the it's top notch.
Pretty cool. I like that.
I noticed it's not leather.
It is
Yes,
not
it is not leather. Yes.
Kydex, right?
Kydex absolutely provides
Trigger guard
adequate
retention.
trigger guard retention. Absolutely. It's
Claw.
not going to change shape, so it's going to
Yeah.
remain retentive.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that. It's cut for a dot, suppressor height sights, as a claw for less printing, and this little technology thing.
Yes.
Overall, it really seems pretty awesome. But now, let's move on to your third method and why.
Absolutely. And my third method is the Vertex Concealed Carry Fanny Pack. Right now it is housing the SIG P365 Rose, so it's XL comp, and I currently have the Crossbreed Velcro back holster in here. I have a whole thing about hybrid holsters we'll get into.
yeah.
But right now this is my favorite, most available method that I appreciate. I have 3 rules when it comes to fanny pack concealment. I'd love to tell you about them. So
Yeah.
if someone is looking for a concealed carry fanny pack, this is what I tell them. I tell them there should be a separate compartment for the firearm away from everything else. So my lip gloss, my wallet here. So that checks the box. The second is that there should be a trigger guard over the firearm.
Well,
so the
of
gun should
course.
not just be thrown in here.
Oh my
There
God,
should be
no.
a holster it is in. that is made for that gun. So this is made specifically for the Rose P365. My third one is that it should have a large pull tab that is set apart from the other pull tabs. So when I'm going to draw, this is the concealed carry draw I learned from Lena Michalik. Of course, I have my hands up, surrender position. I should be able to index by touching the bottom of the fanny pack, sliding up, grabbing that pull tab, coming down, and then pulling my hand away so that when I do pull my firearm, I am not flagging myself.
Okay.
So that pull
You just
tab
draw
makes
right
a
there.
huge difference, just like that.
Okay.
Yes.
That is actually makes perfect sense. It looks really good. You walk around, you can't tell what's in there. You just think it's your whatever, phones and wallet, whatever, and
Exactly.
damn, that's very, very good. All right. So these are your 3 methods, and what I want to do right now is actually shoot some rounds.
Ooh, okay, let's do it.
And I know you said you wanted to actually demonstrate shooting with your carry ammo.
Yes, I do. I think that
love
could be good.
Yeah, if we
the
like this,
viewer.
we're talking about concealed carry and
Yes.
carry ammo. Anybody who's wondering, oh, what's a carry ammo? Well, we're talking about 9mm, just 115 grain, 124 grain ball ammo. That's good for like practicing. That's NATO ammo, but carry ammo is loaded a little hotter, like plus B. It leaves the barrel hotter, more velocity, more terminal effects on targets. Hollow point opens up, so you're gonna have a little bit more, depending on the caliber, more recoil on it. So that's why I always recommend people to practice, at least somewhat, some practice with your carry ammo, because your gun will feel a little bit differently. And if that's what you carry, well, you should know how that feels. With that being said, I applaud you for wanting to train with your carry ammo right now. So I want to see you draw with the Filster Enigma and just a couple rounds, nothing more.
Sounds great.
And then same with the Henry holster.
All right.
And then I want you to demonstrate what drawing from a fanny pack. Is
All
that good?
three? All three at the same time?
Not one at
So
a
I
time.
can- okay,
I mean, unless you can do all, I'd love to see it. I'm sure they want to see it too.
absolutely.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Let's do it. All right, Sophia, so we are about 15 yards out. We got a steel target down there. We don't want to be too close because we don't want shrapnel coming back at us. This is just basically you demonstrating your methods. So your first method is the Filster Enigma, right? Here's what I want you to do, and you're all loaded and good to go.
Yes.
Without firing, just kind of demonstrate how you would draw and present your positioning and all that with that style.
Absolutely. So I'm going to start in the classic surrender position. From here, I'm going to drop both of my hands. I'm going to have my left hand going to my concealment garment. I'm going to draw this up as high as possible. As I'm doing that, I'm bringing my main hand, my right hand, to my gun. From here, I'm going to draw. I'm going to start letting go of my garment. Once I've cleared, I'm going to come and meet my hand, my support hand. I'm going to press out, prep, and then right when that dot hits the steel, I'm going to break off that first and check the second shot.
Okay.
And then when I reholster, I should mention,
There we go.
I will clear the garment. I'm going to look in my holster, make sure there is nothing in there like lint or my shirt. I'm going to follow the muzzle into the holster, push my hips forward, and slowly reholster.
Nice.
Every time.
Okay, that's actually very good, very methodical. That's exactly how you should be. Now, at your own speed, it doesn't have to be anything crazy fast, whatever. I have a shot timer because when shot timers generally are introduced, people just like freak out and just
Yes,
immediately start
absolutely.
doing something. Yeah, you don't have to. Just at your own speed. When you hear the beep, I believe this is already set up on a delay.
Okay,
Just fire 2 rounds. Is that good?
sounds great.
That's your first thing. So you're just giving your verbal commands, whatever, at the beep, okay?
Yes.
All right. Nice. All right, good to go. So that was your first method, right? And that was 2.79. That was actually very good. Your whole draw, shoot, 2 effective rounds. Very good. Okay, and you know,
take it.
kind of did it at your own pace.
Yes.
Now what I want to do is I want to actually go ahead and demonstrate the same thing
Okay.
with your, I think I have it on me. There you go.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep,
Yes.
with that one. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right, so now you got your second method, which is the Henry holster. Go ahead and show us. I think, you know what, this is going to be about the same thing, right? This is exactly the same spot. Let's just actually go ahead and straight the shooting with this.
Let's do it.
All right, because it's going to be exactly the same as the Filster Enigma.
Okay.
All right, when you hear the beep, you're kind of giving your commands and all that. I want you to go ahead and engage 2 rounds. Good to go?
Yes.
All right, so giving commands and all that stuff. Very good.
Smooth.
No, that's very
Don't
good.
look at the
Very
time,
good.
Just
I like
speed
that.
it up on the.
Yeah. So when I shoot, and this is just we're having a little training. When I
Yes,
actually
please.
shoot, I don't like to disengage right away. Right? Bang bang. It's just to create that muscle memory.
Absolutely.
Right? Because a lot of times I see a lot of folks do this. They just like draw bang bang. Then if you keep doing that, I know that I got a lot of mosquitoes over
on your face. Yeah.
Yeah, when you do that all over and over, you will literally do how you train, right? You'll
Yes.
fight how you train. Next thing you know, you engage somebody and then you just holster.
Yeah.
And that actually has happened in real life.
Okay.
That's why I like to kind of bang bang and kill these, karate chop these things, and then kind of like still look at it
Keep it up.
right here. If something
Okay.
happens, I can get back into it. Kind of
Yeah.
check my surroundings and then I holster. But that's just a little muscle memory.
I like that.
All right, yeah, that's it. So now we're gonna move on to the fanny pack.
Okay.
Okay, and this was 217, by the way.
Okay.
I don't think I
I'm
said
just-
that. This was faster. All right. So 217,
take it.
real good. You're still in the 2-second mark.
Yes.
Let's move on to the fanny pack and let's see how fast you are with that one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right, now the fanny pack. You got yourself your dress or super tight shirts like I do. Gonna roll, you know.
Absolutely.
Let's see how it's going to be with this. I really like this because this could, you know, if you're going for a run, whatever, you could have it kind of on you, right? Really tight to your body.
I've not been able to run with this one, but there is one by Hill People Gear that I
Okay.
really like, and it's more of a chest rig with more connections. Yes, it's made for running, but
feel
you
like,
could
yeah.
rig this. You could add a third chest.
Oh, it
Yes.
would kind of bounce. I see what
Yes,
it would kind
it
of
would
twist.
bounce with. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, so obviously this is going to be slower. We expect this to be slower. Before you do that, I want you to kind of methodically show us how you would carry, present, and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And then we'll actually shoot. Go ahead.
Sounds good. So same thing, starting from the surrender position. From here, I'm going to index at the bottom of the fanny pack. Without even looking, I know that this is a point on the fanny pack I'm going to touch. From here, I'm going to slide over and grab the pull tab. I'm going to slide the pull tab open, and I'm going to kind of kill my arm to the side so as to move it out of the way when I'm drawing my firearms, so as to not flag myself. From here, I'm going to draw, I'm going to bring my support hand up, and I'm going to present out just like I normally do for any other form of
Gotcha.
concealment.
All right, you ready? Gun is loaded. You're
Gun
good
is
to go,
loaded.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Sound of the beep. You know, somebody's coming at you. You're giving verbals, whatever. They're drawing on you. Go for it.
Shit, I'm really
hey,
not.
do it
So,
again.
okay, the idea, actually, I would keep that in there because here's the idea. If this doesn't come down all the way and this doesn't hang down, it can cause issues in grabbing the pistol. And this is why reps are so important. And I want that to be an example to
Just
people.
push it with your hand, with your right hand. Just push it out
Yes,
of the way.
absolutely. You can do that. And actually, the heavier this front part is, the more you stack. I have my
Okay.
inhaler, I have my wallet in here, but the heavier this is, the better because it will fall for you. So honestly, let's keep it. Let's do it again.
Okay. All right. Ready for this? You got it. Somebody's coming at you at the sound of the beep. Go for it.
And then to reholster, I'm gonna step this foot back. I'm gonna watch my muzzle go down into the holster, and then I will sit back up.
That was really good. And guess what? Filter Enigma, about the same. 2.8 seconds as opposed to 2.79. 2.83 here. So that's
I'll take
it. Hey, that was a really smooth draw. Okay, I could
Wonderful.
tell you've been actually repping that. Because if I've never done that, right?
Ooh, do you want to?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Do it.
It looks like I have no other choice but to a fanny pack carry because my shirts are way too loose. I can't really find the gun. How do I do? I don't even know how
Yeah,
to put
so
a fanny
it
pack
goes around this way, and then
underneath my
you
arm.
might need a little bit more because of your lats, you know.
What did you say? I'm sorry. Can you say that louder?
Because of your lat muscles, you might need a
Did you
little
hear that, John?
What, did you say trend or test? I couldn't hear.
Testosterone.
Oh, okay.
Not trend. All right, so Sophia, is this the right
It
configuration?
is. Yeah, so let's walk through it because you've never done it. We will go through it together. So you're gonna index your right-handed shooter, yes?
Yeah.
You're gonna index with your left hand.
I feel like I just get this thing out of the way and get my gun out and
You
shoot.
totally could. You totally could. But let's say that you don't have your gun. Let's say inside
Like I
the
don't right
waistband.
now.
Let's say
Okay.
let's say you're carrying the Rose P365. So you're gonna touch on the bottom left corner
Okay.
of the fanny pack. You're gonna drag around. You're gonna pull that down and pull your hand off to the side. kind of like so, like pull that
Yeah,
off.
like that. Like
Yes,
out, right?
and then you will draw, and then you'll build your grip just like you normally do.
Okay.
That's it. And then
Super easy. I've never done this. All right, you want to be in charge of this thing? I feel like this needs to be tighter.
I'm so excited. Do you want to tighten it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it just moves around.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry, I thought your lats were.
Wow.
All right, so we're going to go on the beep. Shooter ready. Stand by. Wonderful. Good deal. Great, and on that draw time, we have a 3.43 second draw.
Not bad for a
That's
first
not
time,
bad
right?
at all. I know that I would have trouble getting to you if I was sprinting from that distance, so
Yeah.
insane.
I'll do one more.
I like
This
it.
last time. Yeah.
Let's do it. Shooter ready? Stand by.
Sir, stand back.
Stand by. .49.
Hey, listen. This is I wasn't accurate. I mean, I'm gonna hit that guy. Ow. All right. So pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's pretty fast, super ergonomic, I would say.
Absolutely.
But what are some of the cons?
Sure thing. So anytime you carry a fanny pack or any form of off-body carry, you run the risk of leaving your concealed carry weapon somewhere if it's not on your body fully. So
Yeah.
anytime I wear this, I like to keep it on me. The rule is it's either directly on me, it's on my hip, connected to my hip. So you can carry this in the true traditional fanny pack position. So that's one risk.
Okay.
Another one is that this can absolutely be used against you, right? Just like a shirt can in an Ezekiel grab, right? Someone can come up and take this and use it as a choke. So
Yep.
something I did is actually take this fanny pack to my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym, and I had my training partner with a blue gun inside, of course, a training gun and inert pistol, try to keep me from pulling my gun out of this. So I remember she attacked me, I cleared some space, I went to draw, and she went for a 2-on-1 on this strap, and we just cranked it around immediately. So that was really tough. This
Yeah.
introduced a new element. It became a weapon for her.
Oh, of course. And I would say also someone could take this whole thing from you, right? I'm assuming
Yes.
I can just yank this thing out. I can yank and break this thing.
I believe that, yes.
Right?
And there are some better clips on the market.
Yeah.
So that is actually a piece of feedback I've given Vertex in the past about this particular clip, just because someone like you could absolutely come
Yeah.
up and break this. So it's a consideration.
Yeah, you certainly can. I'm sure, it's got some leverage points on there, but also even if they don't, somebody could during a fight try to
could.
put you in a position, and even jiu-jitsu, wrestling,
Yes.
you could put a person in a certain position and the person can't really move, and they may be able to take this from you. I understand. Listen, even if with the Filster Enigma or the other holster,
Yes.
there's a risk. If there's a gun in the fight, if one person's armed, the other person isn't armed, right?
Right.
Are they really technically unarmed? I always said this. Please shoot an unarmed person during a fight. Well, there's a gun in that fight.
Right.
There's a gun in that fight, so I don't consider that unarmed. So if you're fighting somebody, there's a chance you could actually lose your gun, even if it's on your Filster Enigma or the Henry holster.
Right.
But I feel like this is more out there that somebody could maybe get to. You can at least try to protect that this
Yes.
way. Maybe this one is a little bit loose, but there's a place for this, right?
Absolutely.
Different clothing and all that, or going out there running, whatever.
Absolutely, and you bring up a good point. That's how we adjust. That's why we adjust our training. So
Yeah.
if I had to retain this firearm, I would, of course, grab this and hold it tight into me, just like I would if someone was trying to access my pistol. I would get a good hold
Yeah.
on that pistol. So there are ways to do that with weapons-based entanglement and training like that.
Yeah, no, very good, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Really, Sophia trains a lot, not with just concealed carry, some of those drills that we just showed you and some other stuff that we didn't show you here, but at the same time she does Muay Thai, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all of that stuff, and she integrates that to concealed carry, because not everything is just shooting. You've got to have that physical element to it, because fights are very, very physical, and I really love what you do. It's a little bit different. A lot of folks out there just go to the range, flat range, and do a couple of things, lateral left, right, whatever, and that's good, that's important. But integrating that physical element to it, where you go to the gym and actually have a friend of you fight see who can draw, who can incapacitate the other person.
Yes.
These are very, very good things, and they're realistic stuff. Highly recommend that. So Sophia, thanks a lot for coming out here and showing
Absolutely.
us what you do. Guys, check out Fit for Fia. You do, you got your podcast. What is that?
Yes, She Shield podcast. Please check that out.
What else? Where else could they find you?
Absolutely. So She Shield is on all listening platforms, so Spotify, iTunes, all that fun stuff. And then of course my channels are spread across Instagram, YouTube, Livefire, Twitter, all that.
Fit
all
for
those.
Fia.
Yes, Fit for Fia. Yes.
Very good to know. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, check out Be Disappointed. I guarantee it. Good things happen there. So, as always, we appreciate your business. Thanks for tuning in,
And God bless.
and we'll see you on the next one.